Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Ambarina and this is my channel called Beauty Passionista. And if you have been here before, then welcome back. Today's video is a bit of a skincare video. It's a bit of an update. I last did a skincare routine video ages ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I can't even remember. And the other thing, which is terrible, is that I did a morning skincare routine about 2 years ago, and then I never got around to doing my evening skincare routine. But recently, since the beginning of this year basically, I've had so many compliments and comments and messages about my skin and asking me about my skincare, so I thought it was about time that I did a bit of a skincare update. So I have tried to film a morning skincare routine, my everyday one, and my everyday evening skincare routine, and also I will be doing what I call my pamper routine. So I try and do it I try and do it twice a week, and sometimes it just goes down to doing it once a week, but it's what I try to do to give my skin a bit of a treat at least once a week. And because I've had so many comments about my skin as well, I was trying to think what I had been doing different, what had made the difference that suddenly my skin was getting so much attention. And I think it wasn't just the skincare, I think it's also the supplements that I've been taking too. So I will do a separate video on my skincare supplements that I've been taking, because I think that that has really made the difference as well. So let's start with the morning skincare. There's probably only one major difference that I have made in my morning skincare routine, and I think that that has really helped. There's one major difference that I've made in my evening skincare routine, and I think that also has been really instrumental in changing my skin up a bit. So basically there's been three things that have really helped my skin. The addition of one product in the morning, the addition of one product in the evening, and then the supplements, which I'm going to do in a separate video. So in total there will be 3 videos that I'm going to try and put up about my skincare, and I'll make sure to try and link them all for you in the description box below, so if you've watched one of them and you've enjoyed it, then you can head on over to the other 2 when they're up. So let's start with the morning skincare routine. And before I start, let me just say that I'm really sorry about the quality of the cutaways, the little videos that show the products. My bathroom is notoriously bad in terms of being able to shoot in there, in terms of the lighting. So, although I did it right last time, a couple of years ago, so I don't even remember how I did that. Anyway, I will talk about the products so that you get to see what I'm talking about. Obviously, I start off with cleansing, and I like to use a really simple cleanser in the morning because it's just to take away any grime and whatever nasty stuff that has built up on the skin while I'm sleeping, basically sweat. So I'm using either the OMOROVIZA cleansing balm, which I've talked about many times, or there's something else that I'm really enjoying using at the moment, and that is the GLOSSIER one. It's like a milk jelly, I think it's called. I will have linked every product that I can in the description box below, so go ahead and check those out, because I don't have the products in front of me right now and I might not remember the names of all of them, so definitely check in the description box below. So yeah, so I use those in the morning, literally a couple of pumps of the GLOSSIER one, or just about a pea size of the OMOROVIZA one, which has lasted me for ages, by the way. It's an expensive one, but it has lasted me a very long time. Probably because I chop and change, but you just don't need a lot of it. So that's what I will use to cleanse my face in the morning. More often than not, I will remove that with a hot, damp face flannel. I'll just get a small flannel, put it in hot water and squeeze out the hot water, and then just use that to take off my cleanser. Or what I found really refreshing with the GLOSSIER one is that I just go old school and just splash it off, and it comes off really easily and really quickly, so I don't feel like there's any residue left on my skin. And then I will just pat my face dry. I don't really rub my face too much, so I just pat that dry with a dry towel. And then it's on with the toner. It's a toner that I've been using for ages, and I'm on my 2nd or 3rd bottle, I can't remember. Anyway, it's one of the ENVIRON Youth Essentia ones. So I just put that on a cotton wool pad, and I'll just swipe that all over my face, my throat, my neck, my décolletage. And always remember to take your skincare down to your décolletage. I hope I'm saying that right, because I've just said it twice. And yeah, so that's the toner that I'm using. Now, the product that I think has made the difference as part of my morning skincare routine is that I've been using a vitamin C serum, and the one that I'm using is from ZELENS. Again, this has lasted me for ages, so I'll take about 3 or 4 drops in my hands, and then I just press that into my skin. And I really think that this has helped in terms of the radiance and the brightness of my skin. I wouldn't be without it now. I might try a different brand when I finish this ZELENS one, but so far I'm really loving these drops that I'm using. It's a pipette style, so it's actually quite hygienic because I don't let the pipette touch my fingers. I just drop it onto my fingers from above. And I know some people don't like pipettes, I think they prefer pumps, but actually if you don't let the pipette tube thingy touch your fingers, then I think it's not that bad. I mean, obviously it's letting air into the bottle every time you use it, but I'm sure there's a reason that that's in a pipette and not in a pump. I don't know. Anyway, that's the product that I think has made the main difference to my skin in terms of my morning skincare routine. And yeah, I can't recommend a vitamin C serum enough. Given that the weather has been so cold recently, I mean, I'm talking to you right now and it is snowing outside and it's blanket white snow everywhere. I'm really loving this LEAHLANI champagne serum. This is a brand that I haven't really heard about. I got it in the Caroline Hyron's Cult Beauty box actually, so I've been trying that out and I really love it. It's light enough to go under makeup, but it's an oil-based serum, so it's great because it just really hydrates and nourishes my skin. I feel like it's very nourishing and I need that in the day, especially now with all the central heating on and it's freezing cold when you go outside, so any extra nourishment and hydration I can get, I love. And as you know, I am a great believer in lots of really fine, thin layers. I layer up my skincare and I always have done. So this is the little bit of nourishment that I add in as an extra in between my vitamin C serum and before my moisturizers. Now for my eyes, at the moment I'm using the NIOD Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. That's quite a mouthful, so I'm surprised I remember that one, but that's what I'm using on my eyes. It's a liquidy kind of serum type of product. It's not a cream, which I was a little bit apprehensive about in the beginning, I will be honest, because I do have very dry under eyes. And I didn't think it would be hydrating enough, but it actually is. So I'll use this in the day. In the evening I use it as well, but then I layer it up with an eye cream over the top. But for the daytime it's actually enough, and by the time I put on my concealer, and it's fine. I don't get dry under eyes and I don't get flaky under eyes, and my makeup also doesn't slide off. My concealer stays put. So I think it's a good happy medium in terms of the amount of moisture that I'm getting under my eyes without using a heavy product during the day. So that is my current eye treatment product. And then moving on to my moisturizer, I'm still using the same combination of products from ENVIRON that I think I've been using for about 6 months now. So it has been a while, but I really love the effect. I find it's absolutely perfect for using under makeup and even if I'm not wearing makeup. So basically I'm using 2 pumps of the Skin Essentia moisturizer. I'm on AVST2. I've moved up from AVST1 and it's just about the strength and the concentration of the active ingredients in the products. And I mix that up with 1 pump of the Avance peptide serum, and I'll use that every single day and it's just perfect. And 2 pumps plus 1 pump is just the right amount for my whole face, my throat, my neck and my décolletage. I don't feel like I am overloading my skin with product, but I also don't feel like it's still parched and thirsty for more. Obviously I've layered so much stuff under it anyway that there's no reason for my skin to feel like that. But I do like a good moisturizer. This just sinks in really, really quickly as well. I mean, you actually have to be quite quick to move it around your face. You can't take too long, otherwise it'll just soak into your hands. It's really good at just sinking down into the skin. I love it. And then last but not least, obviously not least, is my SPF. And I'm still using the exact same one that I use all the time, and it's the ULTRASUN Face Tinted. And I'll use the 30 or the 50 depending on whatever I have to hand. Obviously in the summer I make sure to use the 50. I think I might be using the 30 right now, but that's just because that's what I have at the moment. But in the winter I think SPF 30 is going to be fine. It's tinted, but it doesn't give any proper coverage as such. But I just I love the way it just evens out my skin tone, and I feel it gives me this dewy, glowy radiance that, you know, if I'm not going to wear any makeup, it's absolutely fine. Sometimes I'll just have that on and some mascara, and that will be my face for the day, if you see what I mean. I do feel like I always want to put a bit of mascara on, even if I'm hanging out at home on weekdays. Not so much on weekends. That's really weird. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, that is my morning skincare routine, my current one. Products do get chopped in and chopped out and changed in and changed up and all of that kind of stuff. But these products I've been using for quite a while now. It's basically the end of February, and I have been using these products for the last 2 months without changing anything in or out. So I could safely say that this is my current skincare routine for the morning. I will be uploading my evening skincare routine really soon, so stay tuned for that. But if you have any questions on any of the products that I use for my morning skincare routine, then please do let me know in the comments below. Oh, I should have said at the beginning of the video, I basically have normal skin. It's just normal skin. Once in a while, I would say maybe once every 2 months, once every 3 months, I might get one little blemish breakout, you know, at the time of the month. But really, otherwise, really normal skin. So it's, you know, it's not difficult to care for my skin as long as I make sure to care for it. But as I said, if you have any questions about my skincare or my skin, then ask me in the comments box below. If you haven't subscribed, then please do go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you liked this video, then obviously give this a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all. Bye.